Auctions are disgusting.
Slave auction town in Mississippi isn't the place for you to visit.
I'm gonna put it up for auction as Sotheby's.
The auction.
Gentlemen, you will please take your seats and the auction will
And the
commence.
figure that they got at the auction sale last night is filled with microphones.
I picked it up at the Mount Prospect City Police auction last
Oh, I do work with the blind. We have a celebrity auction this month.
Finally, on the day of the sale, it's put up for auction and hopefully sold.
Garden City Sale Company reported 3,273 head of cattle at the auction yesterday.
Bumps. Auctions are disgusting.
I couldn't agree more. Slave auction town in Mississippi isn't the place for you to visit. Free or not, it's just too dangerous.
What's in there, bro?
What do you think? I'm gonna put it up for auction as Sotheby's.
Billy. They auctioned this gun off a few years ago in the States.
Gentlemen, you will please take your seats and the auction will commence.
Thank you.
It found a gun with the blanks in it in your luggage. And the figure that they got at the auction sale last night is filled with microfilm.
That's how he's been getting it.
This was a bargain. I picked it up at the Mount Prospect City Police auction last spring. It's an old Mount Prospect police car.
My name is Claire Schaefer. I do work with the blind. We have a celebrity auction this month. If you could donate something like an ashtray.
And the night before, it's all put backstage. And finally, on the day of the sale, it's put up for auction and hopefully sold. That's the end of the speech, the end of the...
15 miles per hour. The Garden City Sale Company reported 3,273 head of cattle at the auction yesterday. Choice steer calves.
Win your victory tomorrow. Presumably, the survivors will be auctioned off in order to pay for the expenses of this
hype thing going. He's doing what the pros call a ticking clock auction. Oh, how about...
Difficult at all. My agent made dozens of copies. There's going to be an auction in New York. Every publishing house in New York is reading it now.
Last Thursday, I was returning from a book auction in Chester and learning of a delay on the Manchester
1987 conviction. Most of the stuff was auctioned off as lesser-known pieces by Paul Gauguin, except for this one.
Over there is liberate the women.
And what better way than through a slave girl auction?
Charlie?
I need. How can you permit your husband to conduct this slave auction? Darling Meriwether, how dare...
Attention! Time for the big bachelor auction. Now you all know the rules. All the eligible bachelors come...
Our partners in learning. And there's a fundraising auction at the end of the year where the more creative parents...
Sheriff of this county, I've been asked to preside over the sale by auction of all property belonging to...
Use a vehicle to transport alcoholic beverages, and said vehicle is confiscated to be sold at public auction. So, you can just kiss that pretty little old car.
They paint it, he rides around, they try to sell it at auction, maybe not. Rides around some more, sucking up the shit.
No more drivers last for me.
If they don't, you have to liquidate. And your fleet goes to auction for pennies on the dollar.
What is your gut?
Tireless, too. She auctioned it off piece by piece, just to keep a roof over her head.
Francisco was now respectable. So sophisticated, in fact, it even had mansions up for auction.
$2,000.
We were slaves. We're going to fit you with a control collar and auction you off to the highest bidder. Who knows what they'll have you doing?
We thought you were dead.
Kenny, I've had the word that Monday's auction is going to trade like a turd.
And he wasn't home. I went into his library, and he had bought at an auction the collected issues of Minotaur. You know, the Surrealist magazine?
Fair share of selling off my past. And it is an auction of innocence that's neither fun nor pretty, but it is realistic.